Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
It's breathing.
Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There'll be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she know coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. Feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see them? You can see it.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Welcome everybody back to the channel. I'm finally getting into the swing of things again. And to start off, I'm finally playing Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Now, this has been a game that's been on my mind for some time. I'm not going to monologue and tell you about all the things that I've been waiting for. But all I can tell you is that for the past month and a half, I've just been really looking at stuff I really want to play.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on heels. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
So he's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Wait a minute. So this is an entire journey to try and save his, presumably her deceased lover. Now, one thing I already noticed about the game is it looks phenomenal. It looks really beautiful. And sorry if I'm just looking around the area, but it's just, for a very long time, I've been deprived of these visuals. And two, it's because I'm just really open to looking at the scenery of a game I barely just started playing. But going back to my previous point of the one thing I've noticed is the voices in my head. Now that already tells me that something's already gone wrong in her head. I'm sorry if you hear me go on little tangents about this, but it's just that this is just very, it speaks to me on levels already. And I kind of like the idea of exploring the entire area whilst also like immersing my own mind and emotional state into a game when I start playing it. I try to invest all my being into a game so that I can fully enjoy every second of it.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
He's
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Already, I love Druth's voice. His voice just puts me at ease, and it just feels so comfortable listening to. It's like when you listen to Morgan Freeman. It's just so comfortable listening to. I don't know. It's just a guilty thing that I have in this game already.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate. It's near. Focus, and you will find it.
So we have to look for one of the signs. Wait a minute. It's glowing blue.
Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
Oh, okay. So, in terms of finding these gates, we have to find designs equivalent to that of the doors, and then we can pass through. Is that just going to be a thing throughout the game? Because if it is, it's going to be interesting to see how puzzles work.
My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Again, his voice just sounds so pleasing to the ears.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
They fucked up the subtitles.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Long story short, we're gonna pull our best Doctor Strange and go to Hela to bargain.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Oh, she's looking straight at us now. Wait, what's going on?
You took him from me. What do you want?
Can I have a $1.50, please? Oh shit! Oh god! That shit scared me, but what the hell is going on? Whoa, this is going from 0 to 100 like too quickly. I don't know what to process. What the hell is this? Even the voices are terrified. Wait a minute, we're already in the fight. Oh shit. Okay, that's evade. Hold on, I need to check. The game's not giving me any tutorials. I think I had to figure this out on my own. Alright, let me check the controls real quick before I fuck up. Let's go, bitch. Let's go. Oh, we can combo. Get booted. Alright, let's go. Let's go, B. Feint. Yeet. This already feels so cool.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Wait a minute. Oh shit! Wait, it came from the shadows. Wait, we can't hurt it. Wait a minute. Can we not hurt it? Wait a minute. What is going on? How do I beat this guy then? Wait a minute. We can't fight this. Can we? I don't know. Oh wait, that thing's spreading throughout her entire body. Did we die? Oh my god, the detail on this, it looks just mortifying. She died, her eyes are dilating. Wait a minute, is that us?
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the root reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. So if the darkness spreads, it's done. Wait, and all progress will be. If we fail enough times, our character will die eternally, and we will have to start over from the beginning.
With every defeat, the dark rot will grow, and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
So I get to choose which door I go through. Alright, well, my entire thought process so far of how mental health is a pivotal part of the entire game, or not my thought process, but just like overall what people have mentioned about this game, it actually does make sense, especially the way they portray and the character, and as well as the dialogue that we get with the narrative voices. Not just the voices that come in her head that constantly doubt her or support her, like just the mixed voices. Overall, there's a lot of real world appliances to what the dialogue is mentioning, in the sense that when the rot on her right arm, it seems, we lose if the rot reaches to her head. And in many cases, the rot that we see here, that practically is like depression or many other mental health issues that a lot of people deal with, including myself. It's the fact that when we suffer from depression and we suffer from mental health, don't quote me on this, it starts very small and it starts to escalate little by little. The more negativity that spreads through our body, the more times we fail. Every time we fail, it gets to our head. And when it gets to a point where it starts to become too overwhelming for our minds to control, all this stuff that we think we did, all this struggle we went through would have been for nothing. And that, in a sense, is practically game over for most of us. And in some cases, it'll lead to people's sanity being tested, thinking that suicide is an answer and stuff like that. I'm no psychologist. I'm no doctor. I'm nothing of the sort. I'm just going by personal insight. That's just how I feel. You can take it as you will, but that's just how I see things.